Someone might ask a question, do I have an open limit? There's a low pressure and a high pressure limit on the ComfortPack cooling chassis. So if I wanted to verify that, I could take a ohm resistance reading from this blue wire, which is hooked to the inside part of the contactor right here. So when a call for cooling comes in, it'll be 24 volts will be put on the contactor coil and it will close. So coming down from the top of the ComfortPack, there's a yellow wire. That's what's going to pull in the contactor. But before we get to the contactor, the yellow wire is spliced in with this red wire. That's going to the high limit, which is down back here. Then, so the 24 volt path is down through that switch, and then it comes back up here where it gets connected to this blue wire. Then the blue wire goes down to the low pressure switch, and it comes back up to the top and is connected to the contactor coil. So if you want to follow the rabbit comes down from the top where the thermostat says we need cooling. 24 volts coming down the yellow wire. Whoop, gets diverted, it has to go through the high pressure switch. Whoop, comes back up here and has to go through the low pressure switch. So if either one of those switches are open, we should get a reading of 100% resistance, right? So using an ohm meter, and you can see that the ohm meter now says 1. We're going to zero it out. I'll do that. Okay, now we're at 1 with them apart, and now we're 0. So I'm going to pull that blue wire off the contactor, and I'm going to stick a probe on it. Okay, whoops. So the probe's in the blue wire. We'll come over here to the Molex where the yellow is, right here in this corner, and stick our probe in there, and look at it. Something's not right. We should have continuity through there. One of these switches is open, and I suspect it's the high pressure switch here, so I'm going to reset it. You're going to hear that click, and now we've got 100% no resistance. So that's how you can check to see if you have a limit. On an older unit that doesn't have the high pressure switch, just a low, then you would be able to verify the low pressure switch is open, in which case you might not have any gas.